Good morning, guys and gals. I am sitting in the front yard, or where the front yard used to be, and I'm sitting on a pile of bricks here. This pile of bricks is here for the next client that wants to have a keyhole garden built. So I'm in the sun. It's a little bit later in the morning than I normally get up, but I wanted to show you around the urban farm today. So we're gonna start in the front and we're gonna move around a lot and check out what's growing. Okay, starting here in the front, we've got some flowers and we planted some seed to grow flowers over here. As you can see, my daughter is very excited about those coming up. Moving over to this bed here, you see there was some seed planted here. I'm not sure exactly what was planted in this area here, but we'll get our chart and look when it starts to sprout. Right here we've got some rosemary we sell in the plant sale, and then a couple of squash plants. There's some jalapeno plants, and that one over there is a serrano, pretty hot pepper. There's a tomato plant. Right here we've got some peppermint growing. In the keyhole garden, we've got some Thai basil. I believe that is a melon plant. Some mint, a tomato plant. Here is a rose plant right there. All right, there's also some Italian oregano, but I'm gonna go ahead and head to the backyard, to the primary urban farm here. Hope your day is going all right so far. Mine's going pretty well. Okay, we're in the back. Now we have some okra plants off to the right. What I want to show you about these okra plants, this is my first season growing, and this okra plant is almost as tall as I am. So I must be doing something right. And some pepper plants here. Look how loaded these pepper plants are with jalapenos. There's a melon plant over here, and what I noticed yesterday was there was a melon growing. Now if I can find it, let's see. All right, well I'm gonna have to pass on that one because I can't find the melon at this point. There's Roxy. Hi, Roxy. All right, guys. Okay, we're moving back into the garden here, the exciting part. We've got, give me a second, squash. We've got squash right here, rows of it. There's some pumpkin plants, 2 or 3 of them over there. Now here's the last of the watermelons. I put this cage around it right here to try to keep the squirrels from getting it. So far it's working. We've got maybe 5 or 6 of them in there. This is one of my most favorite plants right here, the bell pepper plant. Look how many bell peppers it's sprouting. I think there were 12 I counted last night. That is really cool and fun to grow. All right, moving over to the tomato patch. This is peppers and tomatoes, actually. There's looks like a animal or something actually got into the cage because I saw some peppers that were eaten a little bit, but I'll have to work on that. You can see there some peppers. There's here some more peppers. I'm gonna wait till they turn red to harvest them. Okay, cool. Here we have some more pumpkins. We'll see what happens here. You can't count on the pumpkin plants producing necessarily. You have to wait and see what's going to be produced, because sometimes the bugs can halt the growth, and you have to figure out how to battle those bugs. Okay, Moving down here, we have some broccoli that was planted. You have to kind of look really close to see it right there. Right there, see that? All right, here's some more over here. Very little plants right now. Okay, we're gonna cut over to the other side of the garden. We're gonna take a quick look at the corn, even though that's not really a crop that I'm growing anymore because the raccoons ate most of it last time, but there's still a few stalks. We got one, two right there. So we'll have to see what happens there. Now I accidentally planted some okra in the watermelon patch. I'm not really sure what happened with that, but I've got 2 okra plants right in the middle of the rest of the watermelon patch right here. Okay, and there's a little watermelon right there growing. Okay, moving back to the back, we have a compost bin, and this is going to create some of the food for the plants. So you just put grass clippings, old plants, food, things like that in that right there. First time I've ever had a compost bin, and a friend of mine helps build that and figure out the strategy for that. Oh, almost missed. Here we go. Okay, we have some beets. I know they're not everyone's favorite, but these are beets. Hey, there's a little salamander. Can you see that? It's really cool. My daughter loves the animals. I mean the insects and things. Last night we went on a walk, and all we kept doing was filming the snails and little bugs on the ground. So the dog was getting a walk, but not as fast a walk as she would hope for, because we were very interested in the insects that came out after the rain. Anyway, okay, back to the garden. That's the beet section. I still need to develop this section right here. But then we're gonna connect with the cucumbers. Cucumbers and some more basil right in between there. So we've got a whole row of these cucumbers, and look how fast these are growing. They were just put in the ground as small plants about a week and a half ago, and they've already climbed about 4 feet, 3 or 4 feet on these trestles that I installed. Anyway, this is also a sun blocker, just to keep a little bit of the sun down on them. And okay, that's not it. We have some more pumpkins, and these are the cooking pumpkins. The other 2 pumpkin patches were the carving pumpkins, but this is the cooking pumpkin patch for pumpkin pies and that sort of thing right in here. I also have a couple of other plants and a pepper plant in the middle, and this really helps the cross-pollination of these. Now, for the pumpkins, you really have to work on making sure that the bugs don't kill the plants, and there's a strategy to that. I'm just learning it, and if that's something you're gonna do, you're gonna have to learn that strategy too. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the garden. I know I'm looking a little slanty-eyed, and my hair's a little bit messed up, but really this video is just to bring you some information, show you the entire garden, and with hopes that you'll start your own garden today. Okay, guys, have a fantastic day.